to see you again. How are you?
Loving the hair, loving the style.
Oh, thank you so much. Don't nobody shoot the feet. Didn't get my toes did.
Where do you pick up an outfit like that? That's not something that you're just going to get.
Well, you know, when you're big time, you have big time Italian companies messaging you and saying, hey, can you wear our clothes? And so that's where this is coming from.
Absolutely. And WrestleMania, the biggest weekend of the wrestling calendar. You're always consistent, but is there anything you've tweaked in terms of your training or?
Oh, I've been working on some stuff, and so recently I really like to bust out things that people have never seen me do before, things that I've never done before, things that I never knew I could do before. Hell, before Lita, I didn't know I could do a freaking moonsault, but I went up there and did it. And I'm really in that space where I like to surprise people, bring new things to my arsenal, because yeah, I always have to be one step ahead. And if people are already used to my moveset, then maybe they have counters, but they won't have counters to things I've never done before.
Absolutely, I love that. And big time Becky Lynch. So let me ask you one more question before I throw it. Undertaker's been put in the Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah.
We've all got our favourite Undertaker memories. But did you watch the Shawn Michaels match when he retired? I mean, that was one of the most emotional wrestling matches that there's ever been. What did that match mean to you?
Oh, absolutely incredible. One of the greatest matches ever. It's funny because, you know, I look at Undertaker now as such a legend, and I watch his matches with, like as a student, you know, studying what he does. But when I was a kid, I just used to hide behind the couch anytime he came out. It was terrifying, and so I think watching Taker and everything that he's done, and all these different aspects of myself and how I knew him as fans, and how we knew him as a WWE, and how we've known him, one of the greatest careers in history, and I'm so very excited for him to come and
Yeah, no, absolutely. Great to see you again. Thanks so much.
Hello, Gary from Israel. I have a question. How do you mix motherhood with your success in wrestling?
Very, very well. Very well. I do it impeccably. But I will say I feel very blessed that I'm able to do both of the things that I love. Have my child there with me, touring with me. We make accommodations so that we take flights around her nap schedule. But it's just been great. It's been fantastic. I'm having, I feel, the best run of my career, and to have her alongside me just makes everything better.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, okay, sorry. Just talk about just you and Seth. You guys are like fashion icons, I think. Do you
We
guys,
sure are.
Do you guys just talk about what you guys are going to do, or just talk about how this has you've come so far with presentation?
With presentation-wise, I don't think we don't really discuss it. I suppose we'd like either show each other, oh hey, I got this. Wow, that's freaking wild, man. That's awesome. Oh hey, I got this. That is dope. Oh, I'm jealous of that. You know, like he's got some items in his closet that I want to alter and tailor to wear myself, because they're so badass, you know. And I think he's the same way, except it's a lot easier for me to alter his stuff than it is for him to alter mine.
And one thing I just really appreciate about you is your storytelling. You go all in, as we saw evidence on Raw with your hair. Talk about just storytelling and where you kind of reached that point where you reached this where you appreciate storytelling and just talk about just putting that story together.
That's what we do. That's all this is. That's all anything is. The story. And when we watch WWE, look, when we watch anything, we're watching a story, we're listening to a story, and so telling that in the best, most intriguing way possible, that it's an art, and that's the part of this that I love more than anything, is just being able to take the audience on a ride, because as big a fans as any wrestling fan is, and we see the athleticism, we see the moves, we see the matches, and they're great, but that's not what draws us in. What draws us in is emotion. It's the in-betweens. It's the rawness of it all. And so I'm not the most athletic in the world, but I can tell one hell of a story. And so that's the part that I've always focused on, is how do I tell the best story? How do I take them on that ride? How do I give them that emotion? Because as the old saying goes, people won't remember what you did, they won't remember what you said, whatever. Maybe I'm paraphrasing, but they'll remember how you made them feel. That's what we do.
Thank you.
So,
you made the event at WrestleMania. Is there anything else you want to achieve in the future?
Do you have any future goals?
So this is what I've been asked this question a few times. Like, what is my goal? What's my next goal? And so I think it's now I'm at the top of the mountain, right? I don't necessarily have any more goals. I am the goal. I am the goal. I'm the thing that people want to reach for, the thing that people want to achieve. They want to have a match with big time Bex. They want to be on the same level. And I just want to stay there. I just want to enjoy my 360 view from the mountaintop where ain't nobody touching me.
Sorry, last question. Do you want to face Asuka again, even though you're
I
champion?
would
Because
100%.
You didn't lose the title to her. You sort of gave it money back.
Never lost it.
Yeah.
Never lost it. Just handed it over. So if she wants to come at me, if she wants to go one-on-one for this, she's one of my favorite people to step in the ring with. I would gladly give her the opportunity to
Royal
face
Rumble
her.
again?
Maybe Royal
Because you have a
Rumble
history
again.
at Royal Rumble,
We
yeah.
do have a history at Royal Rumble. Let's make it 3 for 3.
Yep.
So-
That'd be great. 3 for 3 kind of thing, yeah.
Oh, best 2 out of 3,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, exactly, yeah.
She beat me 1, I beat her 1.
Yeah,
Let's
the
go. Let's
Green
go.
Mist.
Yeah.
When you used to be the main event, you know, but this year in WrestleMania.
Wait, what do you mean I used to be the main
Used
event?
to be.
What the hell do you mean the
I'm
main
talking about
event?
this
I used to
weekend.
be.
This weekend.
Where are you, Sport One?
Oh, that's-
What are you, Sport One? What's this job or radio station? What are you saying?
It's not a
You're
radio
saying
station.
whatever it is. You're saying I used to be the main event?
Not this weekend.
I am the main event. It
And I'm-
doesn't matter where I am on the card. I'm the freaking main event. I'm the thing that people are tuning in for. I am the most important match on this card because it's the only time the main event winners from WrestleMania 35, the main event winner from WrestleMania 37 are going head to head. It is a main event no matter where it is on the card. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, last. It's the main event.
So it's bigger than Roman versus Brock.
Oh, 100%. 100%. This is historic. This is historic. Theirs isn't historic. This is historic.
Okay, now I have to believe you.
You
Thank
should
you.
always believe me. I always
believe
tell
you.
the truth.
From
How
now
do you
on.
define main event? Because you got one night and something like, you got 2 nights. Yeah.
You put main event wherever the people's main event is, and the people's main event is my match. Next question. Who else wants some?
WWE wrestling is catching up in India. What kind of message do you have for those who really want to dream big and coming back into the big
Keep
stage?
dreaming, keep working. You can achieve anything that you put your mind to. If I could frickin' fail PE and be the main event of WrestleMania, be the main event of WrestleMania, be the main event of every WrestleMania, then you can achieve anything. If I can come out doing an Irish jig and still be the main event of WrestleMania, you can be the main event of WrestleMania. Or anything you want to do if you work hard enough.
WrestleMania 8, Hogan and Sid were the main event, and they were in the middle of the card, so it doesn't matter.
100%, 100%. We remember Taker and Shawn Michaels and Triple H and Randy Orton followed them. But we all know what we remember. We remember Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. What I'm saying to you, let me educate you on pro wrestling. Let me educate you on this industry that I've given my life for. Whenever I say I'm the main event, I'm the main event.
Who would you like Seth Rollins to fight this weekend?
Oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless. Who could it be? Maybe this guy. You know what? I want him to fight this guy.
Everybody says Shane.
Shane.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the money. Yeah.
Is it Cody or Shane? Is it? Yeah.
One last question.
Cody Rhodes.
Well, I was gonna say, everyone compares your hair. Like I think casting-wise, Fifth Element. But do you have like a dream role that outside of wrestling? Like everyone kind of sees Hollywood for your next trajectory. So is there anything that you want to pitch any producer?
Right now, gosh, I don't know. There was a script that landed on my desk. It was about a female boxer that I've been trying to track down the writers for. A female boxer from Ireland who came over and made her name as champion over here, and I relate to that story. And as the main event.
What? So you didn't get that?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
Take a picture?